Hey there, Rock on Beer viewers. Happy, well, it's not Wednesday, but I think this might be a Homebrew Wednesday. I don't know. The last Homebrew Wednesday I shot. I don't even think I put it up. I know that the videos have kind of been on a hiatus recently, and that's for certain reasons that I guess I can actually say it now. Although I still gotta talk to somebody. I said some really weird stuff. Hang on just a second. Let's get a beer poured before I go into that. So I'm cleaning up in the brew house. Another reason I haven't done a Homebrew Wednesday in a long time is because I just haven't brewed anything. I haven't brewed a beer since the summer. It is the hell is it? It's November 16th today. So yeah, it's been 5 months since I brewed. I think I brewed the oat IPA that I probably was drinking in the last Homebrew Wednesday that I put out. That's long gone. I got an Imperial Stout on that I've been meaning to make a video about, the one I brewed with my dad and my brother. But I've been kind of trying to hold off on that one because I want to get a decent amount of it bottled up, because I want to give some to my dad and my brother next time I see them, which I don't know when that'll be. So I don't want to pull the tap handle one day and be like, oh well, guess we're never going to be able to share that together. So anyway, I've been cleaning because I'm probably going to brew tomorrow. It seems like every time I make a video and I say that I'm going to brew, it never happens. So I'm probably jinxing this, but I've been cleaning. I cleaned up all my gear because, yeah, it's been like 4 or 5 months. So it's just been sitting out here in the brew house collecting dust. Like literally, I cleaned it up because there was dust, and I just wanted to clean the grain father out with a lot of cleaner and boiling water, and I cleaned it all up before I put anything in it. So just getting kind of stuff ready, and I've been just cleaning in general around the brew house because it's gotten kind of messy. We've just been kind of throwing things in here. And I found this beer in a box, and it is cold enough out that I think it's just cold enough to drink. I had no idea that I had this anymore. So this was, I don't know if you can read that or not. This is Northern Monk Patron Project's Blueberry Wild Ale. And it's made with a Danish brewery called Ale Farm. And I bought these beers. I think I did a review. Might be up on the channel somewhere. It was when I lived at the old apartment. So this has to be like minimum 2 years old, this beer. And I remember that this one was boring, pretty boring, not very great. So I guess I put I had a second can of this Blueberry Wild Ale, and I put it away, hoping it would evolve over time. So I think 2 years is probably evolution enough. And everything else I have is like Imperial Stout, so I kind of feel like drinking this. The cool thing about this Northern Monk, I haven't had any of their beers in a long time, but I don't know if they still do this, but check this out. Hang on. Oh, let me strip this down for you. I'm gonna play a little music. Maybe I'll add a little music in here. I mean, look at that. So underneath this label is it's like album notes in there, like with all the background on the beer. This is all the people who made it. This is to celebrate a Danish artist. So this is all kinds of like stuff. And then the beer can is like completely different. And there's a bunch of text on here too. It's really, really cool. I don't know if they still do it or if they just do it for really special releases, but that is super cool. So you get art there, and then, like when you used to buy a CD, like an album or whatever, and you can take out the album booklet and fold it out, and it's got extra stuff in it. So let's see if this blows up when I open it. I think it's Brett. Yeah. Oh, crap. Now I'm going to have to... I don't know. Mixed fermentation, Saison and Brett and blueberries. Yeah, so it looks like it's just Brett and blueberries added after a saison. So I hope it wasn't pasteurized, or else this is going to be a real long failed experiment. Blew the dust off my Ale Farm glass too. I don't know if you can see that. This is a real Ale Farm glass. I don't think I've ever actually drank anything aged in a can before. This might be, I don't know. Can you guys? I'm gonna let the head die down a little bit. You can see it's kind of like ruby colored. I can tell in the head that there's like blueberries in it. It's kind of like pinky white. Smells nice. Can actually still really smell the blueberries in it. Can I tell when this was made? Did they put stuff best before? So it was best before the 27th of March 2018. So it is more than a year behind that, and that I don't know if they do like 6 months. So could have been brewed at the beginning of 2018. So yeah, it's almost exactly, it's going on 2 years old. Pour a little bit more in there. There's been a lot of talking about a beer that I wasn't very impressed with in the beginning, or the first time I had it. Oh, yeah, it's definitely developed some funk. I don't know if that's developed in a good way or not. Oh, I'm gonna ruminate on that, and yeah, let's talk about. I want to get back brewing. I want to get back making videos again. I have been in the process of getting a new job. So I've been doing kind of a long process of interviews with yeah, and I kind of decided that I was already on a little bit of a hiatus with the brewing videos, so I kind of thought that I would continue that just because I don't know why I didn't want to put any videos out. Well, I do know I'm dancing around it a little bit. I now work for a TV network here in Denmark, and I didn't know if they would comb through my social media or anything. I think the last Homebrew Wednesday video that I made, I was kind of bitching about work on it, about my former work, or my still current work for the next week. But yeah, I didn't want to put anything out. I don't know, whatever. You guys get it. So yeah, I've got a new job. I still need to talk to my boss about that, because there's some stuff in the new employee handbook thing about like having stuff on the internet, and like I don't think it's going to be a big deal. I know that there are other people who work there who have like blogs and stuff, so I highly doubt it's going to be any kind of an issue at all. But anyway, that's kind of been part of my hiatus, along with just things have been really stressful at the old job, which is a big reason that I'm changing jobs. Is that just the old job? Yeah, didn't. What's a nice way to put this? It just didn't seem like I had a future there anymore. So I decided to switch, and I am really excited about my new job. I'm doing kind of the same thing that I was doing, but for a much larger market thing. It's streaming. I'm working for they do streaming like Netflix. I don't know why I'm trying to be secretive. I'm literally making a video where this is going to be the subject, because I haven't brewed anything. And this beer isn't interesting enough to really talk about. It kind of smells like really metally, which I know that can come from, I've had that in like blueberry beers, or like just beers with a highly acidic fruit. That's the thing I always think about. I know that it's not supposed to nothing is supposed to be able to leach metal off the can, but like mixed fermentation beer with blueberries are highly acidic, and then putting that in a can and waiting like, you know, years, I just, you know, whatever protective stuff is on the inside, I don't know, it makes me kind of antsy. I know that all the like soft drinks and like energy drinks and stuff are probably even more acidic than this beer, so I'm sure it's all fine. But anyway, the beer tastes kind of metal. Ooh, and now it's really metallic. It's got some Brett, but not like a nice kind of Brett. Why it's that kind of one note, almost plastic taste. Like that borders on plastic. It's not the full harsh, like melted plastic taste you sometimes get with Brett, but it's not the most pleasant thing. There's no acidity from or at least not very much. Like it's not tart. It's just kind of, I don't know, it's not very pleasant. I remember it being or just about like this when I first drank it, so I don't think much has happened in the can. It's also really, it's not boozy, but it's 8.2%, so it's not a crusher either. It's a pretty high ABV beer for like when you hear mixed fermentation Brett Blueberry Saison, you don't really usually think like double IPA strength, but you know, what are you gonna do? So this is going to be my evening sipping beer, I guess, because it's not chuggable at all. This is a weird video. I think I'm going to do black IPA because I have the grain bill all measured out for it tomorrow. And I've got some hops that I've had forever that I've been saving to make this particular black IPA. And I think what I'm going to do is I've got a bunch of fake strains in the fridge. And I am going to probably knock together a really small starter tonight and then throw one of them in there. And hopefully it's taken off tomorrow, just as I want to know that it's alive, because they've been in there for, since the summer. And then I think that's what I'm going to use. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and, I took a week off between the end of my current job and the beginning of the next job. So I want to kind of build a pipeline up. I want to brew a few times in that week, and I'm gonna throw down, I think, just on the yeast cakes. I'd like to do a lager because the temps are really nice for it right now, and they're actually not that nice for fake, but I also just want some beers to be ready because the Keyser only has the one Imperial Stout on, which I'm trying not to drink, so it seems counterproductive. So I want to get some lighter beers on, just get some beers, again, just kind of sitting around. And I'm not going to go for anything crazy hoppy. I'm going to try and go for something that can stay on, because I have no idea how much I'll get to brew with my new work schedule, at least in the beginning. So I want to get some stuff that has some staying power that won't, you know, like die out immediately like my hoppy beers tend to, you know, only a few weeks where they're really nice and fresh and then they start to go downhill. So I'm going to try and get some kind of just lighter, just drinking, like an after work beer. It's not lawn mowing season anymore, but I'm looking for kind of a lawn mowing beer. This is, holy crap, this is getting long. All right, guys, cheers. Sorry I've been away for so long, or I mean, if you've even noticed. But I really enjoy, I miss making the videos, and I really want to get back into it. And I think I'll probably make less homebrewing videos, and I might just start throwing some really random crap up. I might start drinking some of these beers that I've had sitting around for 2+ years and just BSing on the camera. But we'll see. All right, before this hits 15 minutes, I'm going to say cheers. Wish I had a better beer to cheers you out on, but, you know, work with what you've got. And, yeah, hope to be seeing you soon. Or, I mean, hope that you be seeing me soon on your whatever you watch me on. You can tell I haven't done this in a while. All right, bye.